How to Train Your Dragon is one of the many animated, timeless classics we've gotten from DreamWorks. So with its live-action remake debuting in just 4 days, we are going to take a look at the 2010 original and see if it actually holds up after 15 years. Holy shit, I'm old now. Now, I haven't seen this movie in years. It was never really my thing, and it was just a way to kill time when it was on. I always preferred Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, or any of the Disney movies out at the time. And as time went on, the trilogy came out to good reception and made plenty of money. And around 5 years ago, I started hearing nothing but phenomenal things about this movie. A lot of people said that this was the best DreamWorks movie, and I couldn't have disagreed more, but I never really bothered to rewatch it either. So after finishing the movie, I can confidently say it does in fact hold up, but it is definitely not the best DreamWorks movie. Now don't get me wrong, this is still great, but in all the conversations I had, everyone was telling me this was the best. Either this one or one of the other two in the trilogy. I thought Hiccup was a great protagonist. I really like how they display his book smarts versus his street smarts. He's great at building things that work, and he's great at taking in information and using it to his advantage. But to other people, he looks borderline suicidal for how careless he is when dealing with dragons. His relationship with Toothless was definitely the highlight of the movie. The movie does a great job at showing how dragons are creatures with high intellect and are capable of gratitude and empathy. I also really enjoyed Hiccup and Astrid's dynamic. It's borderline cliche, but I think where the movie saves itself is by not making her one of the bullies. She's a loner and doesn't actively stand up for Hiccup, but she doesn't bully him. She's the first one to notice he's behaving differently and is actively interested in why this is the case. And she goes out of her way to make sure he's safe, or as safe as he can be, when she thinks Toothless is a wandering dragon. All the other side characters are just okay, though. I think Stoic is good, but he does take a large hiatus from the movie, and the friend group in the training ring can be pretty obnoxious sometimes. The only one who I liked at all throughout the entire movie was Gobber. I thought he was really funny, and all his jokes got a good chuckle out of me. But the score for this movie is incredible. It's not often you'll hear me rave about the score for a movie. It is way outside my area of expertise to go and say what musical soundtrack is better than others, but the music for this movie is just wow. The fact that the same musical moment altered just a bit can fit so many different tones and scenes is phenomenal. This, while not nearly as good as the first 6 Star Wars movies, is definitely on that level for sure. While I still think Kung Fu Panda is a better film overall, this movie deserves the win on the musical soundtrack. As far as characters go, I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. No one was bad, they were all okay to great. The story's another 8 out of 10. No plot holes, nothing contrived, it was a fun story with pretty good pacing. The acting was a 9.5 out of 10, I thought everyone did a great job. Visually, it's a 7.5. The movie is 15 years old, so naturally the animation doesn't hold up as well as you might like it to, but it's nothing glaringly wrong with it. And action is an 8 out of 10. All the flying scenes are great. The third act is great. I have no complaints with it. Overall, the movie gets an 8.5 out of 10. How to Train Your Dragon is a timeless classic, and the fate of every timeless classic is to be remade into another movie and be forgotten. And the fate of animated classics is a fate truly worse than death, and that is the dreaded live-action remakes. Tune in this weekend for my review of the live-action How to Train Your Dragon. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. It really means the world to me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Take care.